Last week was a tough one for a lot of us after the assassination of a well-known American that people have a lot of feelings about on both sides. And then all of the debate and the vitriol and the conversations that were sparked after that. I think it was a very draining, emotional week for many of us. I am not here to talk about politics, even though I have my opinions and my feelings about that. I am here to help support you in your mental health journey. And so I want to talk a little bit about how do we deal with really intense things like that happen that tend to divide people. So you may have had really different feelings from your neighbors, your family members, your friends, and both of you may have felt really deeply that you were in the right. But at the end of the day, I think for everyone involved, it's just so anxiety provoking and draining, and I think heartbreaking, not only that somebody was murdered, but also now that people seem to have been put in these camps based on their politics, and it almost feels like we can't even be friends anymore, or we can't express different opinions from another person without suddenly being canceled or unfriended or whatever it is. And all I want to say about all of this is it's really important in times like these for you to protect your own emotional well-being. I do think that should include limitations on the amount of media that you consume during times like this. We've talked about that many times. So limit your media, certainly limit your social media. But I want to suggest one more thing that actually might help you in these really bizarre times that we're in, really draining times. And that is that one thing that can help recharge people is being around beauty, being around art. I do love art, probably more than your average person, but all of us are really affected by art on some level. And so I want to suggest you take some time away from the news and instead focus some of that energy onto connecting with beauty. That might mean going outside for a walk, just a slow, mindful walk, really listening to the sounds of nature. That may mean going to an art museum, looking at the beautiful paintings, and just really letting that touch your soul. Maybe music is what does it for you. I'm not sure what you find beautiful or what art really connects with you, but I want you to take time away, recharge, be around pretty things, and allow yourself to slowly kind of notice how that heals us. Because there are dark, scary, evil things, I think, in the world. There are terrible things that are happening, and we do want to be aware of those and acknowledge them and work towards a more just society. But we don't need to spend every minute of every day just on the darkness, or you are not going to be good for anything. You're not going to be good for your job. You're not going to be good for your family. You're going to be irritable and drained. And so we do also need to take time away, refresh and recharge. And I want people to consider the fact that art is one of the things that can kind of touch you in a very deep way, that can recharge you, that can make you feel hopeful, and help you to really focus on the beauty in the world and not just the darkness. We need balance in our lives. If you are struggling with, the recent events in the news or anything else, any of the anxiety, the manic energy, grief, therapy helps. It does. As therapists, we have all been to therapy, and we found it to be a great resource. And so we are here for you at Wilson Counseling. Our therapists can help you walk through this thing we call life and help you figure out healthier ways to manage when life is hard. So please give us a call today. And if this content is helpful for you, please like and subscribe and follow, do all the things so that you can get our content more regularly.